Hello, everyone. You joined me in the later half of a boss battle because I didn't want to record the whole thing today. So I haven't been doing vlogs for a while, and that's because I haven't been exercising for a while, which I am not extremely happy about. But basically, I have had absolutely terrible sleep over the last, several days. Or rather, it's not that I've had terrible sleep, it's that my sleep has been completely on the wrong schedule. I have had some insomnia, I think. And also just I've had a fucked up sleep cycle. Like, I've stayed up way too late some nights because I couldn't fall asleep, and then, you know. There we go. And, you know, stuff goes sideways. And I haven't been exercising because basically, by the time I'm awake, yesterday I got up at like 2 p.m. and right now today it's 8:48 p.m. No, actually 9:48 a.m. rather, not p.m. a.m. and I haven't been to bed yet. It's 9 in the morning and I haven't slept. I tried around like midnight, 1 a.m. something like that. I tried to go to bed and sleep, but I had an anxiety attack, which that looks interesting. Which in this case took the form of it's something that's happened to me before, where every time I lay down and I close my eyes and I try to relax, my heart rate just starts going up for no good reason. Like, my heart just starts pounding in my throat, and I get this adrenaline feeling in my chest. Like I'm scared or something. Like, it's kind of like the same feeling you get when you almost stumble and catch yourself. But just like a low-grade version of that all the time. And it sucks. It sucks a lot. And, yeah, I think I will finish for the day, because it's been a while and I can feel that my body's just not up to a longer exercise regimen right now. Anyway, my sleep has been awful, and wrong, because I keep trying to force myself back into a normal sleep schedule, and it goes wrong, and then I just wake up extremely tired, or I don't sleep at all, and I think that's contributing to my anxiety. So yeah, everything's a little bit fucked for me right now. Not having a great time at the moment, to be honest, and this kind of thing happening to my sleep cycle is usually a symptom of depression. Like, it's the kind of thing that goes hand in hand with my depression sneaking up on me again, which is pretty normal because it's winter and there's not a lot of sunlight, and I get a little, not exactly seasonal affective disorder, but I do get a little bit of that. So yeah, it's I'm okay, don't worry about it. Like, I can handle this shit. I've handled it before, and I know what to do to deal with it. It's just exhausting and annoying and tiresome and other words that mean that shit is fucked, yo. But yeah, priority number one is I'm gonna try and see if I can turn my sleep cycle around by whatever means necessary. And right now, I can't go to bed early because I just get anxiety, and I toss and turn, and I don't get to sleep anyway until 6 a.m. or whatever. So instead, I'm gonna try and push it. I'm gonna try and say, okay, I'm gonna drink some caffeine. I'm gonna try and stay up for as long as I possibly can today. And hopefully that I'll be able to get somewhere near evening time before I have to pass out. And maybe that'll push me a little bit towards a sleep cycle that works for me. Didn't get a whole lot done today, as you can see. 12 minutes is about all I was willing to subject myself to, because again, I got up at 2 p.m. yesterday, and right now it's close to 10 a.m. the day after, so I'm not exactly in a headspace to a ton of... Oh, hello. I'm not in the headspace for, like, a ton of hard exercise right now. Mostly, I restarted my exercise because like finally I was awake at an hour when I could justify doing that to my neighbors.
Stretch your left arm to the side and hold it with your right arm.
And yeah. And also I was hoping that a little bit of physical exercise would drain some energy out of me. And hopefully make me a little bit more able to sleep once I lie down.
Now do the same on the opposite side.
I rarely suffer from like genuine insomnia, like genuine inability to sleep. That rarely happens to me, but when my anxiety gets bad, I can get into a situation where if I'm lying down, I'm trying to sleep, and then my heart rate starts raising, because
Pull down on your left elbow.
ah, God, that's a good stretch. Because that's what my anxiety does. And then eventually my brain starts associating the simple act of lying down with, oh, well, the last 10 times this happened, you had a massive, like, rush of adrenaline and some kind of a mini panic attack. And so just the act of lying down in a particular bed becomes a trigger for that to happen. Like, it becomes a thing that makes it happen. Even if I'm not really, if not really feeling anxiety or whatever.
Use your right hand to pull back.
It's like the memory of that having happened 8 or 9 times.
Stretch your left arm forward.
Ooh, boy. Oh, that stretch is good. Will cause my body to go into that mode. Like it'll start anticipating the fear, and that anticipation, that nervousness, generates the fear, and it becomes a very ugly cycle.
Not to bend the elbow of the arm.
And the last time, like when it was at its worst, what happened was I just couldn't sleep in my bed at all. Like, because every time I laid down in my bed, my heart would just instantly drum into my throat and start just like just absolutely awful.
Wrist to the right. Lower your neck the same way.
Oh, that's an interesting one. It hasn't asked me to do that one before.
Bring your neck back up and stretch in the opposite direction as well. Focus on stretching all the way from your neck to each shoulder.
Oh, whew, that's a good one. But yeah, I was unable to sleep in my bed. And so I had to sleep on a pretty bad couch that I had in my apartment at the time, which wasn't long enough for me at all.
Hold your left wrist. While pulling on your wrist, tilt to the right and stretch your side.
And that led to a lot of back problems and neck pain and stuff like that. Oh, God. Because I was sleeping in something that just was not
Switch hands.
designed for sleeping in, but I couldn't sleep in my bed. And that was fucking awful, so I'm gonna try and avoid that this time. I'm gonna try and not have that happen. Because I'd like to be able to sleep in my bed. It's kind of important.
And your stretch. Good job.
But yeah, depending on how bad it gets this winter, I might go see a therapist or something. Is that the quadriceps? Yeah. I might have to see a therapist or something. Like if it gets worse and if I can't bring it under control with my own management skills. Bleh. So yeah, happy Christmas everyone. It's December. Yay. I hope I didn't bring anybody down with that, but it's something I needed to talk about because not talking about it clearly didn't help. Anyway,